So it's about 3 weeks until the election in New Zealand, and the interesting thing is that there's a big group that's totally underrepresented between 18 to 24-year-olds. Last time round, 42% didn't vote. So this time around, the collective Tatahi is doing something about it. That's Tatahi Stand as One. It's a collective of 21 musicians. Actually, Bob Marley's helped them out a little bit with this one, doing Get Up, Stand Up. And I'm talking to Diaz today and Bailey Wiley, who are part of the collective. How's it going, guys?
Good, thank you. Thanks for having us.
Sweet as. Well, tell me about how this whole thing started. Like, whose idea was it, and how did you guys get on board?
I believe it came from Loop Recordings, and they gathered a whole bunch of us, 21 of us throughout New Zealand, and flew us up to Roundhead Studios.
Wow.
And yeah, that's kind of where it all started. And
yeah,
the project has been amazing, and it's something to be passionate about for the youth.
It's cool that there's like a bunch of people who are sort of well known and established in the music scene, and then up and comings as well. Like, so because for you guys, tell me about how you started in the music industry. Bailey, you first.
I've been singing since I was like 6 years old, and
wow.
And then I just crafted my my game, and came forward with it. And I think in the last few years I've really kind of just grabbed a hold of it with my EP that I released, IXL, and
yeah,
it's been a journey, and it still is. I'm just rolling with it.
Oh wow, that's awesome.
I'm gracious,
Yeah, and what about for you, Diaz?
For me, I've always been super interested in music. Always kind of knew I'd end up doing something with music, but it was a couple of years ago I went to Coachella in the States. And an artist talking on stage about how a couple of years before he had been no one, just on the streets doing nothing, just a bit of a motivational speech.
Yeah.
And it really set in, so I came home from the States and was like, hey, I know what I'm going to do with my life.
Right, and how did you put that into process? Like, how did that work?
Networking, started meeting people. I didn't know anyone, and then met a guy called Tony Douglas, who's done a bit of production now for that piece, and I think I'm not sure at the moment, but yeah, I teamed up with him, and then from there we were just one person now, kind of in this network of up and comers who are all.
Yeah, it's what you've got to do. You've just got to kind of reach out, and if they like you, they like you, and if they don't, they don't.
So you've got to be fearless about it, right?
Exactly.
Yeah,
put your best foot forward.
And then you've got an album that you're going to be recording in October, right?
Yeah, so I'm working on my debut studio album at the moment in the Red Bull Studios.
Yeah.
And some cool features on there.
Oh, are you helping out too?
Yeah, I'll be there.
So have you guys known each other for a while, or how's that work?
Not at all. We met at the recording of the song for the first time.
Yeah. Oh, that's
but
so
it had been a long time coming that I was been meaning to work with Bailey on something, and I'd just been waiting for the right track to come along, and something on this album's popped for Bailey. So
we're mixing it up.
Yeah.
We're working it.
Hey, so tell me about the day that you had recording Get Up, Stand Up, and how it all worked, and how did you suss out who did what vocal parts and all that kind of thing?
Well, I guess we were all told to learn the whole song.
Right.
And then we all rolled up, and for the girls, we all got in the studio together and worked out our harmonies, and then afterwards we all kind of got a turn each in the studio and just kind of added our own flavours, and then I guess when they were doing the mix, they just picked out bits that they felt would fit the part for the whole song. Cool. And then it just rolled out like that.
And how was it being around Roundhead Studios? Was that choice?
Yeah.
Oh, that's definitely the biggest studio I've been in so far. Yeah.
It was amazing.
So tell me about the essence of the actual song Get Up, Stand Up. What does it mean to both of you guys to encourage people to vote?
For me, it's just get up, stand up. Those words on their own sort of letting people know, stand up for your own rights, because if you don't stand up, then you kind of don't deserve it, like
you don't get represented.
Put out into the universe what you want, given back to you. So
stand up for your nation, you know what I mean? Stand up for what you believe in. And it's so important, because right now we've got the chance to have a say. Yeah. As all the people in New Zealand, right now we have a chance, and I think it's important that the people that aren't enrolled get enrolled. You know what I mean? You can't complain about something if you're not trying to fix it. Be a part of the solution, not the problem.
And so whereabouts do we go to download the song and all that kind of thing?
So it's www.gusu.co.nz.
Yeah.
And just on Twitter, all your Facebook, you want to be hashtagging Get Up Stand Up when you're posting that around.
Yeah, cool. So you want this kind of thing to go viral and everyone to check it out.
It's if you go to gusu.co.nz, it's free download for the track Get Up Stand Up.
Nice.
So feel free to share it around and pass on the message.
Yeah, there's a music video on there as well for everyone keen to
your
watch who was
visuals.
involved.
That's what we were going to go check out just now. So before we do, tell me about the day of recording the video. How was it?
That was probably my biggest, as an artist, my biggest day of networking so far. That was just an awesome bunch of people to be around, you know.
And when I think, like for me personally, when I walked in, I was at first just really starstruck. You know, I'm sitting there going like, I listened to all of these people's music, you know, for the last 10 years or more, and then it was finally, you know, we were in a room with them where we could just chat about music and things that matter to us as people, and
that would be cool.
It was dope. Everyone beautiful to work with.
Yeah.
Beautiful. Yeah.
Wicked. All right. Well, thanks so much, guys, for coming in. And in the meantime, look out for you guys maybe on your Facebook pages as well, like as separate artists. Where do we go to check you guys out?
Just Google Diaz Grimm. You'll find all my social media pages from there.
That's Grimm with 2 M's.
2 M's. Yeah.
And Bailey Wiley.
And for me, just go www.baileywiley.com and you can find all my business there.
Okay, awesome. We're looking forward to catching you guys up with you guys another time. But let's go check out the video. It is Tatahi with Get Up, Stand Up on NZOWN.